Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here, and it's time to go into the mansion. Into the mansion?
For a while there, I was a little worried about what was going to happen, huh?
What are we supposed to be doing?
We leave as soon as Yuna returns. I trust you'll be ready.
When Auron says phrases like that, like we're waiting for Yuna, that means we need to figure out the sequence trigger. What's the sequence trigger? Sequence triggers.
I'm a little worried about Lord Jyscal.
I'm worried about
if
sequence
Maester Seymour
triggers.
has heard.
My mortal nemesis in this game. Sequence triggers must be a product of Sin Spawn. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Is this the part? Do I have to go back to the far plane? I don't know, I keep thinking about having to go back to the far plane. No, this is all the same. Alright, then what do I need to be doing? I can't open the door. I can't just walk in. Yuna's in there. There's got to be something. Oh, Riku's over here. I haven't talked to her.
We have to go through the Thunder Plains next, you know?
Yeah, you sound worried about that. We're gonna have fun on the Thunder Plains. Actually, from what I remember, the Thunder Plains is a pretty big area. It'll take us quite a while to get through. Do I go in here and rest? Yeah, let's rest. Okay, Yuna's gotta be done in the mansion now. I'm talking to Seymour. Did something bad happen to Yuna? No.
For a while there, I was a little...
Sequence triggers. I am so getting triggered by this. Okay, there's nothing in this house. There's nothing... What am I supposed to be doing?
When we leave here,
Hey, you still say the same thing. Also, I'm not sure what the point of having the option to rest is when you can just touch the save spear and
Was
get...
the Lady Summoner not with you?
No. She's at
Attempting
Seymour's
to
place.
leave this way
That's Maester
is
Seymour, or Lord Seymour.
the sequence trigger.
Oh, I'll be careful. Sorry.
That's all right. Oh,
But he
Maester
doesn't
Seymour
care
left
about the
Guadasalam
praise
a short
anyway,
while
so
ago.
You
why...
serious?
I believe he went to the temple in Macalania. Maester Seymour is also the high priest of that temple.
Whoa! I gotta tell the others.
So then what has Yuna been doing in his mansion this whole time? Or did he kidnap her and then sneak her out the back door or something? Oh, there's that hand gesture again. That just doesn't... Who uses that hand gesture
Lord
when they're
Jyscal,
talking to people?
please tell me. What can I do to help?
You're talking to a
Yuna,
picture.
let's go.
Seriously, you've been in here this whole time, knowing there's no Seymour. You're just talking to a picture. Sequence triggers.
They say Seymour went to Macarena Temple.
Macarena
Temple.
Temple.
Alright?
What I don't get is, Why would the Lord Maester head off without a peep to anyone?
Maybe he wasn't expecting
That was
Yuna's
funny
answer
exchange.
Ah, that's probably it.
Yuna, what is it?
Oh, nothing.
You're a poor liar.
It's true, it's nothing.
And she
Come on,
doesn't owe you
let's
an
go.
explanation. You're not the leader of the group. And... he's at Macalania time. Okay. Well, I can't go back in there and try to raid Seymour's bedroom. Did we use bedroom? That sounds better than the phrase we've been using. Alright, Thunder Plains, here we go. I know that path does not look very long, but trust
no.
me, it is.
We're here.
Don't worry, you have the Thunder Ward.
How are we supposed to cross that?
See the lightning rod towers? The lightning is drawn to them, hopefully.
We head
Hopefully.
north, not too near and not too far from the towers, yeah?
Meaning we should avoid wide open areas.
But yet you have to cross the wide open areas
think
that
I
aren't
forgot
being
something in
protected by
Guadalajara.
lightning towers.
Nice knowing you.
Okay, I'll
Yeah, I
go.
wouldn't mind going back to 6 characters, but can we get rid of Orin instead? Forget the creatures that we need to use piercing. We'll just use magic on them. This is the Thunder Plains tutorial. That was a treasure we just ran by. So yeah, basically you can try to dodge lightning. Like that. You have to press the X button at the exact right moment before the lightning strikes you. And of course, lightning's not going to strike you when you're close to a tower. Ha! Like that. There is a spot somewhere where you can, like, get some treasure or items for dodging so many lightning strikes in a row. I'm not going to do that because I don't have the time or patience for that. And the reward isn't that worth it, in my opinion. We're still gonna get through this game without it. Yeah, these guys, they cause confusion. I want to take them out because I don't want to be confused. We have a bunch of new enemies, by the way. New enemies that look like old enemies that we're going to steal from. Ooh, Electro Marble. I'm gonna lose my marbles. Oh, someone had to do that. Will this kill him? No, that won't kill him. And in a shocking turn of events, these enemies are using Thunder Elemental magic. Would not have seen that coming. Ooh, yeah, this should finish it. Because your magic is stronger, Lulu. But basic water can't one-shot it. That's unfortunate. Get Titus a turn by equipping our already equipped upgraded Brotherhood sword, and we'll tag into Orin, who is probably going to be the least useful person throughout this Thunder Plains. At some point, past gameplay me is going to recognize that tagging in Yuna just before these monsters' attacks and using Null Shock is going to be a really good idea. Because almost every enemy in this area is going to spend their time casting Thunder or Thundara. And that will be much cheaper than trying to heal off the damage with cure spells. Oh, we got the M-Log. That was rude. There were also a couple points where I tried dodging lightning, but it was really just the start of a random battle and not lightning. So yeah, that can happen as well. We had a save point there. There's that enemy. That's the Titus kills it enemy. Alright, so let's get Riku in here. Because Riku can come in and steal. I want to get more Electro Marbles. just in case I do lose all my marbles at some point.
Go with the flow.
That one-shotted him. We'll steal from that guy. We got a soft. Okay, now we just gotta get everybody else a turn. And then finish off with Tidus. So we got Kimahri, Yuna, and then Tidus. And then another thing that I'm not going to realize until we get about halfway through the Thunder Plains is I need to be building up Yuna's Aeon overdrives again. This whole tagging in and out thing, especially now that we have 7 characters, is really going to become a chore.
Told ya!
To do. But I do want to show what this game is like by leveling up all the characters equally, and not the way that I first played the game when I only focused on Tidus, Yuna, Auron, and Lulu. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Especially because Wakka is really useful, and stealing with Riku is also really useful. This ambush, I'm not digging it. And we have another new enemy here. A new enemy that is probably, well, not probably, he is the most powerful enemy in this area. I do want to get to Yuna's turn. We gotta take out some of these flying guys or something. We also gotta cure Tidus so he doesn't die. Because that's not on my agenda either. And Yuna learned the Overdrive Mode Healer. Maybe I'll switch her to that. We'll probably charge her Grand Summon faster. We're gonna try Watera, or Watera, however you want to pronounce that. And that didn't one-shot him. And then he Thundaras himself, which not only heals him, but it increases his magical capabilities. So that's also not good. Meanwhile, these things are Thundara-ing me. I'm just having all sorts of issues. Riku... Why am I even bringing in Riku right now? I'm totally underestimating these enemies. Bring in Wakka.
You called?
And for Wakka, you may as well switch him to the Water Strike Ball in case you ever do need him to attack the enemies. That big head enemy floaty thing. What was that thing even called? I missed the name. Oh, we still didn't kill that. And now his Thundara's hurt even more. Oh, this is getting ridiculous. Oh, larvas. Yeah. Well, we overkilled it. And I might start moving at every level, every 1 sphere grid level instead of 2, just because I think if we get another decent magic stat boost on Lulu, we might be able to start one-shotting those things, and that would be amazing. You missed. I already got Tidus a turn earlier, I thought. But I wanted to be sure because I wasn't fully sure, and I do want him gaining the AP. Yeah, Wakka's Water Strike Blitzball will actually end up doing more damage than the Switch Hitter with the plus strength, because we'll be taking advantage of the Water Weakness Elemental. We gotta do some major curing after that. And yeah, that's what we're gonna switch here. Here we go. We got Water Strike. Yeah, that'll be fine. All the flying enemies in this area are also weak to water, too. Oh, that was a cheap shot. Yeah, we'll just touch that for free healing. No reason not to. mean, it's not like you're gonna get punished for it or anything. Alright, take out that guy because he can probably turn us to stone or something. And then take out the flyer? Yeah, take out the flyer. Okay, and now bring in Yuna, and Yuna can do Null Shock. There it is. Perfect. And that gives you a one-shot immunity. It doesn't matter if they use Thunder or Thundara or Thundaga. I don't think anyone uses Thundaga in this area. But if they could, you still have a one-shot immunity. It doesn't matter how strong their Thunder attack is. You will nullify the full damage. Those are kind of nice abilities. I kind of wish some of the other Final Fantasy games would have introduced or had like those Null Shock, Null Tide elemental things. But then again, one of Final Fantasy X's main combat themes seems to be about the 4 elements. Most enemies will have a weakness to at least one of those elements, or resistance, or immunity, or absorption. And the elemental pairs, you know, they pair up against each other, like fire and ice are opposites, and then water and electric are opposites. Whereas other Final Fantasy games, you know, they might introduce like wind and earth elemental stuff in there as well. Didn't get a magic boost for Lulu. That's unfortunate, but we do have another HP boost for Riku. Actually, a couple of them. Yeah, like I said, her HP is fine now. And there's still 2 more HP boosts on the horizon. Yeah, here's some magic boosts for Kamari. And this will be a magic defense boost. Very nice. Do I want to use... The longer I wait on using those HP spheres and all that, the worse off we're gonna be. Because really, what would happen is I would end up waiting a bunch of time to give it to a person that I would eventually end up giving it to anyways, but yet I don't. So like, I could be using that HP boost right now on someone and getting the benefits now and having those benefits for longer, rather than, you know, waiting on that. We learned slow, by the way. Okay, so Wakka's gonna get this agility boost, and then his other movement is going to be back here, so he can continue on his main path. And we already finished Ornn. Okay. Let's continue onward. There's a glowing thing over here. There's something you can do with these glowing rocks. You're going to see another picture of one later. They're actually going to be like cactars, the cactar enemies. And there's something that happens, like if you visit each one and do a certain something, you'll release them, and then you get to go chase them down or fight them or something. And there's some sort of minor bonus for all of that effort. All of which I'm not going to care about, and Ornn is not supposed to have the Thunderblade. We're also not supposed to have this many problems. That did not do as much damage as I would have liked. Lulu, can you finish that thing off? There we go. I might have wanted to steal from it, because they do give you Lunar Curtain. That was a critical hit, but yeah, that was a ton of damage. No, not Prey. We're gonna Null Shock. And Kamari, if I don't have a turn with Waka, I might end up using Kamari to use his basic water magic to take out some of these flying guys, because they can still one-shot them. They have really low HP.
Take that.
Yeah, see, Waka's doing more with Water Strike than he was with just his pure strength boost. And Riku has another 2 levels, so I'm going to move her. Magic +3. I don't know if that's really useful for her. Well, we're getting it anyways. Auron has a lot of blank spaces in his sphere grid. Oh, Yuna's learning Cure. Well, that's nice. And yeah, I've decided I'm going to use the MP sphere on Yuna, just in case I have to do a lot of healing. And so I'm going to want her having more MP. Yeah, that's 40 more MP. Although using it on Lulu is not a bad idea either.
Hello there. Would you like to hear about this place?
Oh, from you always. Hey, no.
Well,
yes should have been the top option. It's
Let
always
me tell
supposed
you
to be the
about
top
the crossing.
option. The crossing.
A long time ago, this place was a traveler's nightmare. Plains
Nightmare.
of lightning, plains of thunder. Those who cross are torn asunder.
Cute poem.
Or so they used to say.
Yeah, see, there's a picture of the Cactar Rock.
Then a man by the name of Bilgan appeared. Using Machina, he built towers that served as lightning rods across the plains. Finally, travelers were able to cross in safety.
Sort of. We're still getting hit by
Bilgan was
lightning.
building that tower over there when he was struck and killed by lightning.
But with how frequent the lightning does strike and goes after people, how would you build a tower while these lightning storms are going on? That's what I would have liked him to explain. Yeah, we're gonna null shock. And hopefully these guys will target different people. Well, Auron's gonna get switched out anyways. We should use Kamari on the weaker guys. Or we can just bring in Riku and steal. Yeah, because Riku, even if they do target Riku, she has the lightning ward, so she won't take as much damage from it. Lulu can't one-shot these, but we can finish it off now with, well, with Kamari. I should be using Titus here and then use Kamari to finish the other flyer. That would at least be more efficient in terms of time, because now Titus is going to come out and do nothing. Doesn't Auron still have to come out and do nothing? Yeah, whatever. Oh, Kamari also has, he also has the, lightning ward.
It's over. Piece of cake.
If you say so, Wonka. And kind of in usual fashion with Final Fantasy X, or I should say usual pattern, because a lot of this game will follow patterns. the enemies give us so much AP that we level up very rapidly, at least when we first enter a new area. You've probably been noticing that. And then it'll kind of taper off as we get towards the end of it. I think it's very nicely designed. It keeps you at a pretty good pace. We need to establish some null shock here. So yeah, the HP boost, I think I'm going to end up giving that to Yuna. And we can steal an Electro Marble. Those are always nice too. And now we got to start getting useless people their turns. Fortunately, Tidus is pretty quick, so he has low cooldown time after doing something simple like switching his armor. So that can get us a couple turns quickly there. And then... yeah, Kimahri still needs a turn. He may as well use water. I don't care if I overkill this thing or not. Apparently I do care if I overkill this thing. Or I'm just completely ignoring Lulu's MP, which there's kind of a case for that, because she'll end up getting pretty low before we get to the next recharge station. I'm also looking for... haha! See, this is a really big place, but I remember that there's a lot of areas that are kind of hidden off the path like that, that will just suddenly turn into a treasure. Auron's confused. This is not good. I need things to die. So first... yeah, none of you. Oh, Auron, stop hitting yourself. Although I think that will count as Auron's, that will count as a turn for Auron in this battle. Well, I guess, Riku, you're gonna steal from this thing. Oh, hi there, Potion. And, yeah, we'll just go for a Prey. No, I haven't set her, overdrive mode yet.
Gotcha
I should probably do that. Probably do that off camera after, well, after the next part, because guess what, the next part's already recorded, and I don't do it there either. And Kimahri can finish this guy off. Well, just barely, but still able to do it. So that's good enough for me. Again, with the cheap lightning strikes, don't worry about if you get struck by lightning or not. It really doesn't... there's no negative consequences to it. It doesn't deal any damage to your characters or anything. It just kind of knocks you back for a moment. Cure up a few people there. Okay. And Kimahri. Ooh, magic by 3. That's really not useful for Wakka. And more HP for Lulu. Ooh, a strength boost for Tidus there by 2. And we're back where we started, and I'll see you next time.